Yeah, do you remember?
Yes.
Right.
Fort Leone.
Do you remember seeing airplanes?
Yeah, they had them there. They had,
Okay.
you know the Gold Wing
Mm-hmm.
airplane?
Right.
Well, there was one of those parked there one day. And I got in that thing.
You started it up? What are we gonna do? Ride home?
And they were jumping right at shocked. I shut it down quick and cut out.
Leap off the runway.
I wanted to play an airplane.
You never know what you're gonna
That's
get.
pretty cool.
Never know what you're gonna get. That's the first time I heard that.
That's cool.
Me too.
Yeah, me too.
I
Yeah.
didn't tell you because I thought you'd spike me or something.
That's the way it is around here.
Yeah. Cruelty to
That's pretty funny.
parents.
The 2 o'clock afternoon beating.
So Port Leone is in North Africa?
Yeah.
Like Libya?
Libya.
Tripoli?
We got,
kinda?
we got off at the port, oh, right now. But we got off on the southern Mediterranean and went by rail down through the thing. And they gave us rations. This was comical. And, you know, and they canned sea rations. And you had to be careful. And we stayed together because, like, we were in a compartment. Because the Arabs would come on and reach in and grab anything they could get a hold of. And one guy opened a can of sea rations and we were spoiled. We were Navy, we were eating good. And he didn't like it, you know, he ate, took a spoonful or two, and he threw it out and it landed on the ballast on the railroad. Little Arab kid came and grabbed it and ran it home. Boy, that was a.
That was Thanksgiving meal for them.
And Da Nang was like the same way. We had the Navy got really, really good food. These guys would come out of the hills from all these other states and mooch meals off you, stuff like that. It was-
Yeah. They had 2 or 3 blimps. It was a patrol station. They patrolled the Atlantic there. And they had a couple of blimps to start with, and PBs. That's a twin engine patrol plane. And the guys would run one sailor or something, took a Jeep and he was driving it fast and took the road through the cord, ripped the balloon and it collapsed. I took a Jeep and ran it down the runway. We had the corrugated, not corrugated, the perforated round, and they were bars, flat bars, and they put together and they make a runway out of it. Ran the Jeep down there as fast as I could.
That'll shake your eye teeth out.
What was your job when you weren't creating havoc?
I was an aviation electrician striker. I never got there. I'd go in and we check systems. One time we went a rated man and myself. I was the gopher. And we got on a plane and we were checking out the electrical system. And it was a new airplane that is new to the base. The commander, while we're checking out the system, he gets in, jumps in the pilot seat, and took over. And we're circling around, took off, and we're circling around over the Mediterranean because he had a new Toyota plane. He not only that, but they inherited it from the Army, and it was khaki. Guess what? He stripped it. Forward.
Didn't like the color.
So you were Navy?
I made aluminum.
You were Navy?
Huh?
You were Navy?
Yeah.
Okay.
I was an aviation electrician instructor. I got in late because See,
You overslept.
I was,
Yeah, you were old enough at the beginning of the war almost, right?
yeah, but,
Yeah.
but I was working in a machine shop, and they was deferred.
Because you were
And
important
I
back
said,
home.
yeah, and they kept deferring me, and then finally I said, enough of this. And I said, how do I get in? Well, I went down, I heard there were openings for submarines. So I went downtown and I said to the recruiter, I want to get in the submarines. I want to sign up. And he said, oh, the submarines are closed. I said, oh.
Otherwise,
So I
the water
said-
leaks in.
Doesn't sound like any recruiter I ever heard.
Yeah,
Sure. Walks in and says, you want submarines? You got it. Just go to this boot camp.
Yeah.
See what happens at the other side.
6 weeks will change your plan, but
You must
we
have
can't
had a very
promise.
saintly recruiter.
You were too tall for submarines.
Yeah, you would have went down there and I said, well, it's closed. I said, how do I get in? And he said, well, you go up and tell them you don't want a deferment anymore. So I told him I didn't want a deferment anymore. And the next thing, they whipped me out. And this was neat. All the way, word was over my head the whole time. I get in line, and they're every once in a while I see the guy pulling somebody out, about every fourth one. I thought, I wonder what that is. And when I got close, I counted up. I'm in. And he pulled me out. I said, what's this? He said, the Navy. I said, bingo.
So that's how they did that. They did that with us. I know when I told Jimmy the story, they were pulling out I forget the number, I think it was fourth, seventh, sixth, every sixth. They drafted, these were all the draftees, and every sixth one they pulled out and made them Marines. I was 5 and the next guy was 6, and he passed out. Absolutely faded. All you number 6s step forward, you're now Marines. Down. He went right down. Thank you, Lord. That was as close to being a jarhead as I ever wanted to be. Boy, look at the goose flesh I had. 40 years ago, it still creeps me out.
Well, that's why I went to the Navy and enlisted
Yeah, there you go.
at 17.
Yeah, that was what, 6 years?
I knew I was going to get to that.
Couldn't have been in the Navy?
But you were the skill they were looking
Yeah, I
for.
could have, but there was
Huh?
enough
You were the
openings.
skill they
I
were
wanted.
looking for.
Oh,
See,
okay.
they had the opening
You had a
for
skill?
submarines, and I went down there. By the time I got
He was
down there,
skilled.
it was
Imagine the
closed.
rest.
Yeah, they were filled up.
He was the professional.
Yeah, right.
We have a new manager where we live.
Even when I got over.
When he comes to pour coffee,
Overseas,
he goes,
what happened,
you know,
they had.
and he can't help it.
It was just
You know,
a
he pours
mimeograph
coffee.
sheet and started.
And somebody said to him one day,
And
what is wrong with your hand?
Notice,
He
there's a
said,
little
well,
thing.
I was in the war.
Notice,
I had
Bible study. that those
Agent
things
Iron,
are-
Agent
Yeah.
Iron.
Yeah.
And that's my result of having it. I got this
I
hand.
gotta find a way to check it out.
So we felt sorry for him.
So now you don't haul
We
around.
were, the other guys were going into town, getting all my
Mom
stuff.
told me psychology.
Yeah.
What a funny book.
Yeah.
I can give it to you after I'm done, which I'm almost done.
Was he really in Vietnam?
Yeah, in fact, that's the section I'm in, that's what made me think of it. He explains a lot, the way he talks about it,
In the chapel.
I couldn't tell the story any different. Really,
Get over there, and he,
I really identify with
Arab
that experience.
stuff was neat.
Really?
But he tells it funny.
Like they.
Not Islamic.
Huh?
Not Islamic.
Yeah.
Islamic?
Yeah, right, well, it was, right, and out of a common bowl,
Yeah.
like the Lord ate. And they had a chicken and rice and vegetables, and then take it, mix, you have the bread, and you put a lump of Hold it on one hand, break a piece off, dip it in the sauce, put it in your mouth, and then you take like this and make a ball out of the rice, put it in your mouth. That's the way you have it.
And you're all eating out of one bowl?
Yeah, one
Only people don't have toilet paper either.
bowl. Wash your hands.
All with the one hand.
Yeah. So you were
First
mixed
time.
in with the locals then a lot. Right? You did.
Oh, yeah.
Did you bring back any
Arabs?
any local
Yeah.
bowls?
I had a hassock. I brought just the cover, and that was multicolored, like goat skins and all kinds of things. I don't know whatever happened to that.
Did they call those poofs? A poof? Did they call that a poof? It was like a hassock made out of goat skin?
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
Because I saw
And
that on
brought-
TV the other day.
I brought back a beautiful, beautiful table cover. It's about 3.5 feet by, or 4 feet by 4 feet. And all Arabic writing, and it's, I don't know where it's at. It's, was all interwoven, Arabic script woven into it, and gold thread, red, and greens, and beautiful. It was very intricate. I had pictures. No, I had pictures. I don't know where the photo album is, but I had.
Are you talking
a lot of
the old leather photo album?
Huh?
The old leather photo album? You can't hear it background. Are you
I
talking
can't
about
either.
the old leather
Oh,
album?
that, no, I never had pictures in here. That was a camel embossed, a camel skin embossed album, photo album.
I don't remember having seen that cloth that you just described.
I don't either ever remember seeing that. No.
I don't either.
It had a distinctive hump in the
Brandon,
middle
you-
of it.
Yeah.
It
I
was
don't either, and he's
off the
told me
camel
about it
stick.
about 6 times. Yeah. No, I never.
Pick up another one, Carl.
I can remember seeing a wallet, a long wallet.
It isn't that long, it's about that big, that long, and about that wide.
Last time I
That
saw it, I
in
was
box.
10. It looked enormous.
It shrunk.
Was there money in it?
Maybe 2 francs, which is equal to 2 cents. and a 5 franc. There was a tower over there. They called it the Tower of Hassan. It was only partially built. It was the only thing that was left. It might have been a mosque.